But first, San Diego's new mayor reveals a major change he plans to make in how the city is run.
Good evening, I'm Steve Atkinson.
And I'm Kimberly Hunt. The race was close, but in the end, Bob Filner edged out Carl DeMaio in the San Diego mayor's race. Here are the final numbers, with Filner beating DeMaio by about 10,000 votes out of more than 321,000 cast. 10 News reporter Itika Milanes is live in University Heights with the changes that Filner already says he plans to make. Itika?
Filner wrapped up his very first news conference as mayor-elect right here at Trolley Barn Park about 2.5 hours ago. It was unusual, to say the least. He talked about everything from policy to his fiancée. Despite a narrow win, Bob Filner told 10 News he has started his transition into the mayor's seat and not looking back at the acrimony created during the campaign.
And I'm going to call on those who both supported me and opposed me,
including Carl DeMaio, with whom he exchanged verbal grenades in those nasty attack ads. Today, DeMaio conceded and held out an olive branch.
I have committed to help in any way that Bob Filner needs to make a successful transition.
Filner says he will not try to derail Proposition B, which will gradually overhaul the city employee pension system, but he will fight for those workers.
What we've had for the last 4 years is a vilification of our public employees and the unions that represent them. That's going to stop. We're going to celebrate our public employees.
He also believes minorities are underrepresented in city government.
There's going to be new seats, new people at the table, I should say, of economic and political power. People whose faces have not been seen.
As for the unions that helped him get elected, he says he does not feel obligated to them.
I'm not indebted to anybody in terms of institutional or organizational. I'm very independent.
By his side last night and today was Filner's fiancée, who he says will play a big part in his administration.
She's going to work on homeless issues, on issues of disability, for example.
Now, I noticed a very stark difference in Filner today than in the last few months. He seemed to have a certain calm about him that was not there during the campaign. Filner says transparency and visibility will be the hallmark of his campaign, of his tenure, that is. We are live in University Heights. Itika Milanes, 10 News.